Hi, welcome back to one more how-to of the day. On today's how-to of the day, we've got a Discovery 2 2002 model Land Rover Discovery that has a diesel leak, I believe, from the top of the fuel tank, and we need to find out where and why and fix it. Okay, let's have a look. See, first sign is that there's diesel on the tow ball. See, there's more diesel there, then there's diesel dripping from the chassis rails and the tank. And if we go to the other side, we have the same fate, see? So I have a feeling it's got something to do with the return pipe on top of the tank. So we need to get to the bottom of it. Alright, now the pump is around here somewhere, so if we move this nice Subaru mat, and then we've got to have to get this carpet up to get to it. Remove this trimming here. Alright, so let's do it. Now here's a bit of a shit show because we need to remove this little plastic cover that's covering our screws so that we can remove this plastic cover. It's a pain in the ass. Oh dear. Wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. That's a cheating way, see. Okay, before the battery went flat, the cheat that I did to save me pulling these side panels off, which is a huge job, I just bent it up a bit, and it seemed to have worked. Under this metal cover is our fuel pump. Dun, dun, dun. Let's have a look together. What's going on here? What the hell is going on? Oh, there's a lot of diesel there. But where is that diesel coming from? I think we might have to start it to see. I'll leave you there while I start the car. Oh no, look where it is a return line and it's broken. Far out! What I'm going to try and do now is disconnect this pipe, see if I can pull it out here just to see what's going on. Because to change that little pipe is a pretty big job. I think we have to take the tow bar off and the fuel tank. But in order to get the fuel tank off, we need to remove the tow bar. So it's a pretty big job. So let's just see if we can disconnect him and have a look what's going on. That'll be good. He's rubbed through. That's a stupid thing to do. I can't film it, but on the bottom of it, it's completely rubbed through. It's obviously been rubbing on the tank, on something there, and it's really nice and flat. As it turns out, this is a very common problem. I can't say I've come across it before, but apparently it's a very common problem, and there was a recall to replace these lines because they rub. I've got the return line that's rubbed through, but apparently usually the delivery line is the one that rubs through first. This car does not have any recall stickers, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to try and temporary fix this and see if I can get it fixed under recall. I'd say probably not, but because it's such a pain in the ass job, I'm going to try and get it fixed under the recall, so fingers crossed. Meanwhile, we're going to bodge it up. That didn't do too good a job, did it? Okay. I don't know if you can see this. See how it's rubbed through? What a great design. Bloody idiots. This is what I've made up. I've got a bit of pipe and I stuck it in there. I basically stuck it in just as much as it's hanging out. Now this bit needs to go on that pipe, but this was really difficult to get on, so I think I'm going to struggle, but I've got no choice. Now I'm also going to put a hose over the top of that. Now the only way to really do this is either stick that hose down there, which is going to be even harder, or stick it on here. For now, and try and do that. I will spray it with some lubricant and hope for the best. Here goes nothing. Alright, that was easier than I anticipated. try that. Oh, that's a lot more gooder, isn't it? But is it good enough? Yep. Yep. Come on. Come on. Like I bought one. Now we've got to hope that it doesn't leak. Alright, let's try and soak up some of this diesel. It's not perfect, but it's better than what it was. Alright, now the moment of truth. Time to place your bets. So far, looks good. I have a great idea. How about we leave him to run for about 10 minutes while we have a coffee and we'll come back to it. It's been running for about 15 minutes now, and that's perfectly dry, so I'm confident that we've rectified it for now. What I need to correct though, I said the wrong thing before. It turns out that that is the high pressure feed line, and this little pipe apparently goes all the way to the pressure regulator. Now I don't know if that's true or not. If that's true, then it's an even bigger job to fix. But just for the record, so the green one, that is your high pressure feed, so that goes to the engine. This one next to it, this is the bleeder, just an air bleed connection that goes to the filter housing. This one is your low pressure feed that goes to your fuel filter, and lucky last is the low pressure return pipe, which that's what I thought he was, but I got confused. Anyway, now that you've seen how else that can be fixed temporarily, I hope you enjoyed it. If it benefited you, please consider subscribing, and thanks for watching, and I hope to see you on the next one. Bye for now.